What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? What's up? What's up? Glad you guys for tuning in. R&B instrumentals. What's up, chat? You already know the vibes, man. It's your boy Stu here with your midday motivation and information, baby. How you guys doing today? Hey, I got a couple things to talk about. Got a lot of things to get for you guys. So I wanted you guys to tune in early, tune in quick. I got a lot of good information. I finally found out what happened to what's her name? Glue Girl? Is that what we're calling her now? We're calling her Glue Girl. We're gonna call her Glue Girl. You know, the girl that put Gorilla Glue in her hair. I found out the information for that, so we're gonna dive into that. I'm gonna watch the videos of what happened to her. Did she finally get the glue out of her head? Was it painful? Was it painless? We're gonna watch the video and find out together. You feel me? So we're gonna dive into that. Also, great news for sports fans like myself and for others. NCAA football is finally coming back. EA Sports has announced it, and we're going to dive into that and look into that as well, all right? So make sure you guys stick around and find out the news about those things, all right? NCAA football is coming back, man. That's exciting. That's exciting. I low-key want to move that to the first segment, but you already know the first segment. You already know the vibes. We got to talk about the motivational quote of the day and get everybody motivated. And then we can move on to all the other news and things like that. We got a couple of news segments we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about maple syrup. Aunt Jemima maple syrup being taken off shelves, being taken away. We're going to talk about Glue Girl, and did she get the glue out of her head? And we're going to talk about NCAA football. All right. So let's just go ahead and get right up to and dive right up into the motivational quote of the day. All right, just to let you guys know, I always get my motivational quotes from Google or from Bible scriptures or from just things I see on TV. Anything that's motivational that I think you guys would love to hear to help motivate you guys to become bigger and better people, that is what I put on my show. So the motivational quote of the day, make sure, as always, you like, share, and follow. All right, motivational quote of the day is success. That's not it. That is not it. It didn't save. All right, give me 1 second, chat. Hold up. Let me get this back. All right. Okay. I got it back. All right, chat. Give me 1 second here. All right. Here we go. The motivational quote of the day. I'm just going to type it in because I remember it. You don't? All right. All right, I just spit typed that, so I hope I spelled everything correctly. If I didn't spell everything correctly, don't fry me in the comments. All right, you don't have to do great things. You can do small things greatly. All right, that's the motivational quote of the day. You don't always have to do great things. You can do small things greatly. So always remember that with everything you're doing right now, with everything you're pushing through. If you're feeling like you're going down, man, if you feel like, man, why am I not doing great at some of the things, man? Why am I not, where I want to be? I know I can be great at so many different things. Why am I not where I'm supposed to be? Always remember, you don't always have to do great things to become a great person. All you have to do is do small things, a lot of small things greatly, and that will make you a great person. Hey, thank you, Alexis, man. I'm gonna keep pushing. Hey, I know you'll grind. I know you're gonna work. So thanks for stopping by, showing some love while you were here. All right. Yeah, always make sure, man, you don't have to do great things. You do small things greatly, and it ends up becoming a great person. All right. So make sure you guys always keep pushing, you keep driving, you keep moving, and do those great things, which will turn you into a great person. All right. So now that we've done that, motivational quote today, I'm gonna keep putting that up on the screen over and over and over again. But as always, I want to make sure you guys like, share, and follow. Share this with everybody. Let's build a community. Let's build each other up. Let's build a community of followers, and let's build a community of people of just sharing positivity and blessings throughout everybody. We might start a Facebook group, get everybody together that really wants to honestly motivate each other to build a community, especially in the Black community. We have to be each other. We have to build each other up. No more tearing people down, man. So I want you guys to always make sure if you're watching here on Twitch, because I am streaming to Twitch as well. If you're not watching on Twitch, you can tune in to Twitch at any time, twitch.tv/Big Gaming. That's where I show my video game gameplay and where I'm also now going to stream my podcast. All right. So always tune in, twitch.tv/Big Gaming. You can see everything there. If not, you can watch it right here on Facebook. I know most of my people watch on Facebook. You can watch it here on Facebook, and also you can watch on YouTube at SMJ Entertainment on YouTube. All right, SMJ Entertainment. You'll see the logo right there in the top right corner of your screen. You see that logo? You hit it, hit follow. That'd be great, man. That'd help me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you can get all the notifications when we're live. Whenever I post a video, anything like that, you'll get it. All right. So thanks for tuning into today's show. So, what we're going to talk about today, come with the vibe and one and only Stu. What's up, Luke, man? Thanks for tuning into the podcast, man. You already know I'm going to do some gameplay later, but I got to do the midday motivation. I got to motivate my people first. You feel me? What's up, Luke? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in on Twitch, baby. Nice. All right. So, what happened to Glue Girl? All right. I had to. It was bothering me. I didn't know what was going on. All right. It was bothering me that I could not figure out what was going on with Glue Girl. So I dug down deep. I found some information, and I found out that TMZ actually knows exactly what happened. She actually called TMZ, and she did end up. Dr. Stu, you crazy Luke. She did end up getting the glue out of her head. She did end up getting the Gorilla Glue out of her head. It was a long, drawn out process. I'm just gonna pull it up so y'all can see. Right, it was crazy. So here we go, right here. Okay, she finally got the glue out of her head. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down so you guys can see it. Hold on, where's she at? Okay, bam. Here we go. So you guys see, there's a patch in her head right here. From somebody actually having to cut it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and watch that video real quick. But look at her scalp. Look at her scalp. Like this is what happens when people they're not thinking correctly. And I don't know what she was thinking. And she didn't read. It definitely said adhesive spray. Like, you know what adhesive is? Like, why would you put that in your head? So we do. And so find out from this. Her name is Tessica Brown. So some people are calling her Tessica Gorilla Glue Brown. All right, Tessica Gorilla Glue Brown. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this video real quick, just to see. It's actually gonna play two videos. All right, it's gonna play this video of her getting a haircut, and then it's gonna show the actual surgery she had to do to get the Gorilla Glue out of her head. All right, so let me go ahead and stop this music real quick. All right. Boom. Let's now watch this video.
All right, we've been using the acetone every day trying to soften it up. It kind of feel like it may have softened up a bit, but we're gonna use this. We have some on here already, but I'm gonna just add a little more. And we're just gonna cut this whole ponytail off and try to let it breathe a little bit.
She just so embarrassed.
So this is pretty much a close-up.
Look at that scalp, y'all. That's crazy.
Ponytail.
That is crazy. That thing is hard, bro.
Cut it off a little bit at a time and try to get in here and let it breathe.
That girl trying to poke. She can't poke in there. Lord have mercy. Gonna break the scissors. She's shaking her head because she know that's messed up.
You can't keep none of this. So this is kind of what it looked like now.
Hold on, let me back it up real quick.
So this is kind of what it looked like.
Let me back it up. Let me back it up. Y'all see this right here? She got goo off or Goopy Gone. Anybody used Goopy Gone before? Yo, first of all, that shit stinks. First of all, that shit stinks, bro. If you never use Gooby Gone or Goo Off or anything like that, that shit stinks. So to have that shit in her head, thinking that stuff actually stinks. So that's crazy that she had to use that just to loosen up a little bit, and it didn't even. And this is just another form of another people not using education. So somebody was like, "Oh, I think some Goo Off will work," and I mean, it loosened it, but it didn't work. So somebody after this point right here, we're gonna finish the video. After this point, an actual doctor was like, "You know what? I'll do it for free. I'll get that stuff out your head for free because this is ridiculous."
You can't keep none of this. So this is kind of what it looked like now.
You bango toe him. Yeah, look, man. Yeah.
Not opening it up. As y'all can see, it's still kind of holding, so it's really not letting no air in too much.
39 years. Luke, bro, you crazy.
Got a little open right there. So y'all, she might get a little bit of air out of that, but not much because it's still pretty hard.
That's crazy. And I think there's one more video. Hold up. Yeah, that's the one.
When I first heard of it, initially I thought it was a joke. But my office said, "Hey, can you remove Gorilla Glue from somebody's cap?" I said, "Of course." And I walk
so this right here is the doctor.
And the next thing you know, they were asking questions. I looked up the compound. Okay, the main active ingredient, Gorilla Glue. Polyurethane.
This is the doctor right here that got the glue out of her head, and this is the actual procedure. Let me see. Where did you go? It was another video after this. All right, here we go. Let me see. This is her after the freaking.
Yeah, it's back.
So this is her after the surgery. After she had surgery to get it out, you see her hair is actually good. She's actually moving it through. She's able to
Looks great.
She's able to move her hair, and they had to perform after washing and stuff. But I want to show the video of her actual surgery.
He said,
Yeah.
When did it start becoming painful? I know I'm sure you were.
All right, well, we're not gonna go through and play all of that, but yeah, that's some craziness. That's definitely some craziness right there. So what we learned from that is that's so strong. Oh yeah, it wasn't regular glue. It was adhesive spray. So so can you explain to me what happened? Like, how do you get glue? Luke, I don't know if you saw the video, but the trending video, this girl, she ran out of a type of spray that basically gels her hair down. And there is spray to gel it down so that way it doesn't, the wind doesn't blow it all over the place, so that way it doesn't fly all over or whatever. But she ran out of that. And instead of using water or something to temporarily do that, she's like, okay, shoot, I got a different type of spray. This will do the same thing. I'm just gonna use this glue. It's glue, right? Gorilla Glue is glue. No, it was the brand Gorilla Glue, but it was adhesive spray. Adhesive. And she sprayed adhesive on her head. And then by the time she made the video that ended up going viral on TikTok, it was a month later. So that's what happened, Luke. So it was another dumb. If I wasn't that dumb, I don't know what Tarzan. But yeah, she's definitely very embarrassed. But she's I'm not gonna say soaking up the fame, but I guess she's using the fame to get some money out of it. Cause I mean, if she's gonna have some adhesive in her head, she might as well get some money out of it. You feel me? But not like this. So that's what happened to, I guess, what was her name? Tessica. That's what happened to Tessica Brown. All right, Tessica. Lord, we gotta fix these names. Tessica Brown. All right. So Tessica Gorilla Glue Brown is no longer Gorilla Glue Brown. All right. She got the Gorilla Glue out of her head, so that's a lot better. So we not gonna so that is what happened to Gorilla Glue. All right, that's what happened to the Gorilla Glue lady. If anybody was wondering, I know a lot of you guys were wondering, hey, whatever happened to Gorilla Glue brand? What happened to her after that video? Did she ever get it out? What happened? So that is what ended up happening. She ended up having to fly to LA to go see a doctor who ended up getting it out of her head. So that's what happened. All right, but. So that's the news on Tessica Brown. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick little break, but you already know the vibes, man. You know how we're going to do. We're going to be right back right after this, all right? When we come back, we're going to talk about a subject that I know that a lot of people want to talk about. We're going to talk about NCAA Football 14 and how it was the last game ever made in the NCAA franchise, but it's coming back real soon. We're going to talk about that coming up right here next.
You're listening to R&B Instrumentals. You're listening to R&B Instrumentals. You're listening to R&B Instrumentals.
All right, what's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? Hey, I got some good news for everybody. If you guys, if you're sports fans, make sure you stick right here, man. You stay right here, cause I got some news for everybody that is just like, I know we've been waiting on this. It's been what 7 years, 8 years? Like, bro, like I was still in high school. I was about to graduate high school when this game was no longer in development, when they stopped making this game. But I'm not even gonna say nothing. I mean, I've said it before, but I'm going to go ahead and just pull up the screen. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull up the screen so you guys can see for yourself what game's coming back, and that's from a credible source. All right, so I'm just gonna pull this up real quick. Bam, there we go. EA Sports, the new college football video game again. It is coming back. So it's not going to be called NCAA football, so that's a little downside right there. But it is coming back. All right. So that's super exciting, man. So you know what? I'm just gonna let them talk. I'm gonna let them do their thing, man. I'm gonna let them talk, and we can. It's only a minute. We can sit here and think about it. First and foremost, why does dude look like that? Why he look like that? He look like he in pain. No, I'm gonna stop judging people. We're gonna listen to it though. We're gonna listen to it in 1 second. All right.
EA Sports is going back to school for the first time since they made this game right here with former Michigan quarterback Denard Robinson on the cover. EA Sports is going to make a college football video game. It's not going to come out this year. Today's announcement was more that they are committed to bringing it back, and they're starting to work on development, working with CLC to get licenses for team names, mascots, stadiums, and everything you like about your college football experience. What's unclear right now, and at least for now will not be in the game, are players on the teams because the name, image, and likeness rules that are currently being discussed both in Congress and in states and within the NCAA. The name is going to change too. Gone is NCAA football, in is EA Sports college football. There's still a lot of things that need to be worked out, and they're just in the very beginning stages of development and design for the game. So a lot of things can change, but one thing is very clear. EA Sports is bringing back its college football game, and at some point, it will be on your shelves and be able to play.
I don't know about y'all. That got me hyped. That got me hyped. All right. I mean, the part that didn't get me hyped is like, you know, his face and all that stuff. Like that wasn't really hype or whatever. But the part that got me hyped, like for anybody who loves college football, who loves college sports, are y'all hype about that? Like for real, let's talk about that. A new game coming. So Luke, I don't know if you know about NCAA, but the game he held up, like the NCAA 14. Actually, I should go get my copy, but I can't find it right now. I ain't gonna go do that. But NCAA 14 was a game that for years, every single year, it's kind of like 2K or Madden or something like that. It's actually made by the people who made Madden. It was the college football version, but they stopped making it in 2013, even though it was called towards 14. They stopped making it in 2013 due to a lawsuit that was called the O'Brien case, where college athletes, these video games were using their likeness, like literally. If you look at the game, look at the quarterback, and then you look at the actual quarterback that played for that team, they look exactly alike. The same number, the same uniform. They wore the same head. They wore the same headbands, the same armbands. It was the exact character, down to the same cleats. Like everything was exactly the same. So a lot of these students were like, "Yo, EA's making millions of dollars. NCAA's making millions of dollars, sometimes billions of dollars off of these video games, and I'm not getting a cut of it. I'm over here struggling eating bologna sandwiches and stuff like that just because I'm a student in school. I'm not making money off of this. All right. So that is why the game was due to that lawsuit going on with the players' likenesses and things like that. That is why things stopped. All right. Yeah, most def, man. Most def. So that is why they stopped the game. Hey, Sam, what's up, girl? Hey, I'm glad you tuned into the show today. You missed. I don't know if you was here when I was talking about Glue Girl, but make sure you go back when you watch this back later. You can find out what happened to Glue Girl, and how she got the glue finally out of her hair. All right, so we already went over that, but you can go back and watch it later. But yeah, so that is what's gonna happen. That's why the loss, Luke. That's what happened. That's why. And yeah, they didn't pay the players. They didn't play it because of the student athlete factor that the NCAA has. That is the little loophole they had, so they didn't have to pay the student athletes because they were college athletes first. They were students first, and so that's how they got through the loophole of not playing these players, even though they were putting their lives on the line. They're going out there the same way as the NFL players. They get injured the same way as the NFL players. They just didn't get paid. All right. You're right. You said that girl made me so mad. Look, yeah, she did. When I found out, I forgot who sent it to me. I think it was my girl that sent it to me, and I was like, "What? She put Gorilla Glue in her hair." And then when you actually go back and you look at it, it wasn't just Gorilla Glue; it was adhesive spray. And I'm like, that's even worse. Like adhesive spray, my guy. Like so go back. Yeah. So when I get finished this live, you can go back and watch the video. She had to go to the doctor and get everything out and all that stuff. So that was just crazy. But she did get it out. They had to fly her to Los Angeles. It's a whole thing. I went over that the first segment of the show. Right now we're talking about NCAA. I don't know, Cindy. I don't know if you're a big person of football. I don't know if you like video games and all like that. But we just went over the video talking about how NCAA football is coming back and how EA is now creating the game. All right, they're now in the production stage of creating the game again. They've gotten a license from the CLC, which is the Collegiate Licensing Company, that has all the school traditions. That has, I did my own little article on it for school, but it's just I was just so hyped when I found out like, yo, this is coming back. So it's not gonna come 2021, and it's not gonna be called NCAA because NCAA is not gonna be a part of it. It's just gonna be called EA's College Football. That's what it's gonna be called. And it's gonna come out probably in 2022. I hope and pray it's gonna come out in 2022 because I don't want to wait that much longer for the game. I've already had to wait 8 years. I don't want to wait 10. So, yeah, definitely 2022 is what I'm looking for, is what I'm hoping for. But just knowing that they are making it, that they're going to create it is just super good. It's super awesome. I cannot wait till that game comes out. I still have the game. I still play the game. I still play the 2014 version. It was so ahead of its time. And just knowing that they're going to come back out and it's going to come out on new gen, like, yo, first of all, I have to buy a new gen system now just for that. And two, like, just knowing how far ahead of the game they were back then, 2013, I cannot wait to see what they do with the game in 2020, 2021, 22. I can't wait to see what the game is like. So it's going to be a great game. I cannot wait for it, all right? But we're going to move on. We're going to move right along into the next set of business, the next news that I got. Aunt Jemima, okay, growing up, who here likes pancakes? Luke, you like pancakes? You like pancakes, Luke? Anybody else watching? Y'all like? They didn't think that through. Yeah, they didn't think that through very well. You're right. I know I love pancakes, waffles, anything like that. You know, your boy Big Stu likes to eat. You know, I like that stuff. So if anybody knows about pancakes and so on, so what is the syrup you guys used to put on your pancakes or your waffles, whatever? Growing up, for me, until my mom got all health conscious and shit, she wanted to change things up. Growing up, it was Aunt Jemima. All right, for a lot of black people, it was Aunt Jemima. If you ate pancakes and waffles and shit, you had Aunt Jemima. All right, my bad, I was cussing, Mom. So I'm trying to stop cussing. You had Aunt Jemima's pancake syrup. All right, so Aunt Jemima's syrup was the way to go. All right, so after the whole Black Lives Matter stuff. After the whole Black Lives Matter stuff and all of that, they decided there was a couple things that need to change. Uncle Ben's rice is no longer going to be called Uncle Ben's because that's showing too much from slavery times. All right, you know. So, and the house consider her family. yeah, most definitely. Aunt Jemima definitely consider her family. So Aunt Jemima is actually going to get changed. All right. Aunt Jemima is going to get changed. She's no longer going to. Let me delete this right here. All right. So she is no longer going to be called Aunt Jemima. That's changing the name due to. There's not a lawsuit, but I guess they're trying to stay conscious to Black Lives Matters and all this other stuff, which I find crazy. We never asked them to change the name of our favorite syrup. All we asked them is to stop killing us in the street. But that's neither here nor there, I guess. So this right here is what it's going to be called. This right here. So on the left, you have the Aunt Jemima original syrup. All right. That's what you know. That's what you love. There it is. Right there. All right. Aunt Jemima syrup right there on the left. But on the right is the new name for the Aunt Jemima syrup. It is the Pearl Milling Company original. So if you're ever wondering what happened to Aunt Jemima, it's the same exact syrup, the same exact recipe, all of that. But now it is called Pearl Milling Company. All right. Like, oh, hold on. No relief at AR. What? Okay, so that's a whole new thing. But the Pearl Milling Company original. It's the same thing. It's just this whole part right here you won't be able to recognize. So, that's something crazy. Aunt Jemima's Aunt Jemima's syrup is now called Pearl Milling Company pancake syrup. Like, yo, what? That is crazy. Like, I didn't even know what to think about it. I had no idea what to think about it. Like, do you think that's going to change it? Like, you said they're retarded. They're not retarded. They're a business. They're trying to do what all businesses do, and they're trying to, save face. They're basically trying to save face. And but here's the thing that I don't get: Black Lives Matter never said, "Oh, we want you to change the syrup. We don't like Uncle Ben's rice." Yes, the premise behind Aunt Jemima was racist. The reason why they sold that is because the slave. Because most of the slaves did the cooking back then. We know white people don't cook. Let's be real. But most of the slaves did the cooking back then. And so they put a lady on the bottle who resembled the house slave who did all the cooking, who was a nice face, so that white people will buy the syrup. Because it's like, oh man, that reminds me of that old nigger that I used to cook my pancakes. Oh, I loved her pancakes. So yes, and yes, I did the voice on purpose. But that is the reason why it started like that. And as time went on, that just started to fade away and then became a stigma and just became something that in the back of our mind, that is a subconscious reason why a lot of people continue to stick with Aunt Jemima, all right? And why they continue to stick and continue to buy Aunt Jemima. Now, for a lot of us, a lot of people in the South, and just a lot of black people, period, we use that syrup just because the syrup was good. That's probably the best damn syrup I've ever had. Man, God, I gotta stop cussing. But it's probably some of the best syrup ever. All right, so that's why black people used it. A lot of Caucasians used it because of the factor I told you before. So that's why it's sold. So now, and they took a long time to do this because they said we're going to do this last year, beginning of last year, as soon as the Black Lives Matter stuff started happening. But they took a long time to do it because they had to get permission from shareholders and a whole lot of other people, because it's like, yo, we take this off the bottle, we're gonna lose a lot of our white audience. We're gonna lose a lot of our white people. All right, we're gonna lose a lot of our white customer base because they like seeing the face. It's the face that brings them in. It's the face that brings notoriety, which is true for white and blacks alike. When you see this face, let me go full screen for real quick. When you see that face, you know, right here. Hold on, I don't think you can see that. When you see this face right here, you know, all right, point blank, you know that that's Aunt Jemima. You know that stuff about to be good, all right? So, them changing Aunt Jemima syrup from that to now, what is it, Pearl Milling Company? Like, I don't know. Come on now. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, I think it's stupid because we did not ask them to do that. The only thing we asked them to do was to stop killing us in the street. But apparently that's too hard for them to do. I don't know. I don't know. So that's just something stupid. But it's definitely crazy. But we're gonna take a quick little break. When we come back, we're gonna dive right back into the motivation. I'm gonna show you guys a motivational video to get you guys hyped up and prepared to prepare for Thursday, and then what to expect tomorrow on Midday Motivation, going into this weekend as we look forward to Valentine's Day, spending time with your loved ones and all the good stuff. And even if you don't have a bae, what you can do to show your self-love, all right? Because sometimes you got to show your self-love. Too many times I think we put too much emphasis on other people that we don't show our self-love. So we got to show ourselves some love, right? So when we come back, we're going to dive into that. We're going to talk about some more things to look forward to on the show and all the different things. I might do a little self-promo, all that, blah, 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 blah. But we're going to talk about all that coming up next, all right? Stay with it.
You're listening to R&B instrumentals. You're listening to R&B instrumentals. You're listening to R&B instrumentals. You're listening to R&B instrumentals.
No matter where you're from.
I had to find the right song to come back to. I was like, man, look, the R&B was good. The R&B was good, but I had to find something to come back to. You feel me? So you already know, man. Hey, you already know that now we dove down into the news. We talked about Glue Girl. We talked about her getting her hair done. We talked about NCAA coming back. We talked about Aunt Jemima syrup being thrown away to the side, and Uncle Ben's rice is getting thrown to the side as well. They're going through the process of renaming him as well. So all we ask is to get killed. Is to not get killed in the street. We didn't ask you to touch our syrup and our rice. We didn't ask you to do that. Can you just not kill us in the street? Can you give us equal pay? Can you make sure our brothers and our sisters are not killed in the street? Can you make sure that they have equal rights? I mean, can you make sure that when a black person goes to a bank for a house loan, they have the same chance of getting it as the white person? You know what? We ain't gonna dive into that. That's not the topic for today's show. I'm just saying there are other things that could have been changed instead of messing with the syrup and the rice. Like, come on now. Let's be real here. There are other things that need to be touched instead of the syrup and the rice that need to be changed. Like, all hell's breaking loose. People are dying left and right to gunshots by police. People are being, are being not treated equally, but you want to touch the syrup and the rice. Okay. Priorities, right? Priorities. That is the most crucial thing. I mean, changing the Washington Redskins to the Washington football team, okay. I mean, that's something that the Native Americans have been calling for a long time. But I mean, okay, the Cleveland Indians still have to change their team name, but there's a whole lot of things. We're not going to dive into the topic of race right here on this topic right here. We're going to save that for my podcast coming up, all right? Make sure you guys check out that new episode coming up really soon, all right? So, what we are going to do, we're going to dive back into the motivation because we're going to motivate each other to become greater, better than where we are every single day. All right, so the three you guys that's here, and for anybody who's going to watch later on, whether you're watching on Twitch, whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're watching on Facebook, wherever you watch, I want you to watch this video. I want you to become motivated and know that you are greater than what you think that you are, and you can complete greatness with whatever you do. All right. So I want you guys to sit back, watch this video, and realize how great you are. You all you gotta do is set your mind to it.
It's very, very simple to get what you want, but it's not easy. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it. And you're never going to. Ever. No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. And because you're only ever going to do the things that you feel like doing right now or that feel good right now, unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true.
If you want to live your best life, your absolutely best life, you got to do me a huge favor. You got to watch them choices you make. People make bad choices. They wake up and make another bad choice. They make another bad choice. Now they got a habit of bad choices, right? And they like, how did I get here? Choices. How did I get here? You trying to get to certain places, but you ain't making the choices that's going to get you there. You all in your feelings.
The problem is that most people, they can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. They don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina. You just ain't got the energy. You can't smart everything. You can't outthink everything. Some stuff is just, you gotta be powerful. It's just some stuff that you gotta have stamina for. And you just too slow. It just take you too long. You wake up, take you 3 weeks to do what it can take 24 hours to do. It don't make you a bad person, but you're gonna forever be average because to be great, you got to keep up. No alarm clock needed. My passion wakes me up. My drive wakes me up. My determination wakes me up. My ability to be, do, and have whatever I want, it wakes me up. What wakes you up? What drives you? Why are you playing this game? You got to begin with the end in mind. So whatever your dream or your goal is, you got to wake up every day to it. You got to go to bed with it. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? You got to read stuff. The music you listen to, everything you do, got to pour into that dream. I didn't get to where I am. I didn't get here being lazy. I didn't get here binge watching TV. I didn't get here taking days off. I personally know what it takes. One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. In order for you to go from one level to the next level, in order for any woman to transition, for any man to transition, the thing that they want must be greater than the thing they currently have. You only transition from one level to the next when you're tired of the level you on. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live. You gotta kill. Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 100%. Every single day, I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. My son's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. And your grind has to match your dream. You can't play as much as you used to play. You can't go where you used to go. You can't do what you used to do. Now you gotta pick your grind up. And I need you to wake up every single day, and I need you to use your 24 hours like you've never used it before.
Man, that was powerful. That was powerful, chat. Hey, I want you guys to realize, I want you guys to always realize you guys are in control of your own destiny. Like E.T., man, I love E.T., man, hip hop preacher. I forgot who showed it to me first. I know I saw it in class, things like that, but I know that he is really a life story. If you don't know who E.T. the hip hop preacher is, you gotta look him up on YouTube, man. He really is a very motivational person, and he speaks truth. He's 100% real with everything he says. He picked himself up from the dirt, from being homeless to getting a college degree to all the things he's ever done. His story shows that it doesn't matter when you start. It doesn't matter when you start. It doesn't matter how old you are. All right. If you have a wife, you have kids, you have a husband, you can work, you can grind every single day of the week. What wakes you up? What is your why? What is the reason why you do what you do? And at the end of the day, Once you figure that out, you'll know how to wake up every morning. You'll know how to grind every morning. You'll know how to get up out the bed to do what you need to do. So always remember, figure out your why. Use your why and become a bigger and better version of yourself than you are currently at. Because, hey, let's get off the ground, people. Let's get off the ground. Let's start them businesses. Let's help each other out. Let's grow. Let's build. You can do it. You can become the doctor. You can become the lawyer. You can become the police officer that changes the entire police force. You can do whatever you set your mind to do. But it all starts with you. So let's make this movement, man. Let's start by actually believing in each other, by uplifting each other. If you see your fellow man down, your fellow woman, you pick them up. Don't degrade them. Now, yeah, we was laughing about Glue Girl earlier, but at the end of the day, I wanted to show you guys that she did come out of it, because it's not what happens when you're down. She made a really dumb mistake. We can laugh at it. It's cool. All right. But she didn't know. So instead of laughing, that's why I wanted to make sure I did show that she got out of it. All right. And a lot of people took the time to educate her. Hey, this is what you should have done. This is what you could have done. All right. So yeah, we can laugh sometimes. I know sometimes we laugh just because it's so freaking funny. But at the end of the day, let's not always tear people down. We have to educate people who do not know. We have to educate people who really, because the education system, especially in America, is so flawed. So many times, I just had a conversation. I was playing Fortnite with a bunch of my friends a couple days ago, and we were sitting there talking about so many things that the education failed us on, that we had to learn about either in college or just by reading a book, or just about you learn so many things outside of school that you wonder, what is school necessary for? But school is necessary to teach you discipline. School is necessary for a lot of things. All right. But you can also learn outside of school. So always do your work to learn and be better than who you are outside of just the norm. Okay. If you want to be normal, then go to school. You want to be normal, go to school, go to work, go home, kiss your wife, your daughter, all the other stuff, your husband, your son, whatever you have, kiss them. You know, y'all go to the movies every once in a while, maybe take a trip, put some money in the stocks and bonds, be normal, eat dinner, all that other, be normal. But if you want to be great, if you want to stay being great, you're going to tune into the show every day. You're going to get the motivation you need. You're going to feed your soul, your mind to become better than what it is. Because deep down, you know that you can be better. And you know that you are better. So the thing about greatness is, once you get a taste of it, you want a lot of it. And it's not just one thing. Once you have a taste of it, you want all your friends to taste it too. Like, yo, you can be great too. All you gotta do is put this work in. Let's grind together. So you pick up your fellow man, your fellow woman, and you say, hey, I gotta taste this greatness. I want you to have it too. All right. I'm doing my thing. I'm grinding every day. I want you to have it too. I'm in school right now, becoming a better person. But guess what? I know that you can do it too. Let's do it together. Let's build together. Hey, if I fall, you pick me up. If you fall, I'll pick you up. Let's build that community back together. All right. Hey, it's your boy Stu. I love talking to y'all. It's been an awesome show. I'm glad we got to laugh a little bit. I'm glad we got to talk about the sports coming back. I'm glad we got to talk about a couple of things that, probably shouldn't have talked about Aunt Jemima and all the other crap. But we got the news in here, man. Always remember, coronavirus is still out. Make sure you guys wash your hands. Make sure you guys wear your mask. Stay safe, all right? Because it's getting crazy out here. But, with that being said, I love all of y'all. It was awesome to have y'all on the show today. It was a great time. I loved it. It was just awesome, all right? So thank you guys for tuning into today's Midday Motivation. It's your boy Stu, all right? Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Right here, same time, same place. YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We're going to tune it in. We're going to tune it in and turn it up, all right? Make sure you bring a friend, as we're going to be back here for more motivation and more things to inspire you to be great, all right? Make sure you guys love each other, love yourself, and always love God. It's your boy Stu, and I'm out. Peace.